But my takes from the movie. Once again, Winston shows up when things begin to get exciting. You see him along with Ray at the start of the film, but for the court scene, he just disappears and leaves the other three to face charges, which are then dropped after they've dispatched the Scolari brother ghosts. And he's not a part of that either. You do, however, see him during the musical interlude. The movie seems to follow a similar pattern to part 1. A female is in trouble, Dana. The Ghostbusters arrive and examine her. The first Ghostbusting encounter involves Pete, Ray and Egon, but no Winston. There's some kind of corporate douchebag who hates the Ghostbusters and later gets them arrested. The last quarter of the movie sees all 4 Ghostbusters in action against the evil tyrant, which ends up in blasting until they explode. And then someone is covered in some form of slime or marshmallow or ectoplasm. Oh, and the large figures walking around New York streets, the Marshmallow Man in part 1 and the Statue of Liberty in part 2. Then the film ends with the Ghostbusters celebrating with a massive New York crowd. Now, other than some notable additions like Baby Oscar and Vigo the main villain, it's a very similar structured step by step like part 1. I would debate with my siblings which villain was harder to beat, Vigo or Gozer. With Gozer, it was a case of getting to the apartment and facing Gozer in the building and blasting it until it was destroyed. Vigo, on the other hand, after they failed to get into the museum, which was coated with its slime shell, they had to change their equipment, commandeer the Statue of Liberty and bring it to life, and have it melt the slime shell so the Ghostbusters could enter. Survive being temporarily paralyzed by Vigo, who was then weakened by the positivity of the New York crowd, and then gets blasted into oblivion by the Ghostbusters. I mean, in that regard, you would say it was more labor intensive, but Vigo was strengthened by negativity and weakened by positivity, whilst Gozer was a being that didn't feed off human emotions, so that is up for debate.